32. Mom wants grandkids. Friends are all getting married. But I'm not ready. I'm still trying to lose weight. I gotta buy that house. That promotion is right around the corner. And plus, what if she divorces me and takes half my money? I think I'm gonna hold off. Or maybe I shouldn't hold off. God, I don't know what to do.
In the previous video, we picked a lot on the girls. Now guys, it's your turn. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Zaid.
And I'm Hiba.
We're professional matchmakers. As matchmakers, yes, we do see a lot of guys that are young and mature, that are ready for marriage. But every now and then we also come across guys that are delaying marriage for various reasons. And the one reason that stands out to us the most is
finances. Finances covers a lot of aspects. One of them would be income. Guys are delaying marriage because they feel they haven't reached a certain income. And the truth is, marriage comes with its own risk from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you keep waiting for the next promotion, you will find yourself sucked into a cycle where you never feel you're ready. And also, a lot of girls are willing to contribute financially. So if you are at a point where you can pay for yourself and take care of the general expenses of a wife, then take the idea of marriage seriously.
Secondly, mahr. Now, I've heard some crazy stories when it comes to mahr. But did you know that the mahr can be an arrangement that is paid at a later time as long as it's agreed upon? Now, the mahr could also be hajj or spiritual training. It doesn't have to be paid right away, but remember, it is a debt that must be paid. The Sahabas in many cases were so poor that the Prophet ﷺ allowed verses of the Quran to be a sufficient mahr. Now, I'm not saying, guys, to go and offer to teach Surah Ikhlas and say that that is your mahr to a woman. You might get smacked for saying that. What I'm saying is that Islam allows a lot of flexibility when it comes to mahr. The important thing is that the girl you're speaking to is understanding of your circumstances and is not going to allow the mahr to be a burden. In our case, it was hajj and a ring. And the hajj, of course, was promised to be done at a later time in our lives.
Thirdly, owning a house. Now, there are a lot of unrealistic expectations that are put on a guy. And in most cases, culture is the driving force behind them. In Islam, as a man, you're supposed to provide a safe place for your wife, a roof over her head. But that can come in different shapes. One of them is renting a place. We're not saying put your wife in a shoebox, but just find an accommodation that you both can live comfortably in without breaking the budget.
Fourthly, the fear of divorce and losing 50% of your wealth is a legitimate concern. So don't underestimate the value of the courting phase. Take the time to assess financial compatibility. Ask questions like, is she going to contribute financially? How does she feel about a joint checking account? Also consider prenups. Now, we're not legal experts to talk in detail about prenups, but the important thing to note is that prenups are allowed in Islam and they can save you a lot of headache when it comes to difficult situations like a divorce. What we hope you take from this video is an understanding that marriage requires an element of faith. You do what you can to prepare financially, but you have to leave the rest to Allah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And if you will something, if you decide something, then just do it. Bismillah, tawakkal ala Allah. Marriage brings its own blessings, but you have to take that leap.